This is a time to stand up and fight back, and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side, and the one institution that has stood by our side is the courts. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
Come on, y'all, you with me? Who's the we? It's a her.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick. If you got caught lying on your mortgage application, would you love the government to swoop in and hand you $10 million to help you fight the case? Of course you do. Is that going to happen? No, obviously. But that's what's happening here in New York. Our Attorney General, Letitia James, the same one who's made a career at going after other people's paperwork, is now potentially getting a $10 million tax-funded legal lifeline. Not because she's defending the people in New York, not because she's being unfairly attacked for doing her job, but because she might have broken the law personally. And the state wants us to pay for it. Wants you to pay for it. Now Republicans in the state are fighting back. They've sent a formal letter to the New York State Comptroller. They're calling it a gross misuse of taxpayer money, because this isn't about public service. It's about Letitia James possibly trying to cover her personal legal mess with public dollars. Now, I've seen a few videos floating around saying the Republicans have successfully blocked this fund, but we've got a lot to say about that in this video. Let's get into it. Buried inside New York's new state budget is this sneaky little gem, a $10 million legal fund. On paper, it is meant to protect state employees from retaliation by the federal government. But we're not dumb. This is not about the janitor at the DMV. This fund is custom built for Letitia James. She's under criminal investigation for allegedly lying on mortgage applications. And suddenly there's this mysterious pot of legal money set aside right when she might need it the most. And instead of opening her own wallet or setting up a GoFundMe like everyone else does, she might get to dip into your tax dollars. And that's pretty wild. Before we get into the details, let me put you on something extremely important. If you are 65 or older or helping your parents with Medicare, listen close. Most folks don't compare plans and end up spending way more than they should. That's why I partner with Chapter. They review every single Medicare plan out there, over 24,000, to help you find what truly fits your needs. That's a massive number of options, and if you're not comparing plans properly, you could be spending way more than you need to. Chapter helps cut through all the noise so you don't leave money on the table. You'll speak to a real human being, not a robot. The call is completely free, and seniors who have worked with Chapter have saved over $1,100 a year on average. Call Chapter today at 262-454-0419. Again, that is 262-454-0419. I also put the number in the description below and pinned it in the comments. No pressure, just honest help. Now let's get back to it. Let's provide some backstory in case you haven't been following this. Obviously, we've covered Letitia James a lot on this channel, from her beef with Trump to her sudden silence when her own administration came under fire. This woman knows how to play politics, but that ain't the same thing as doing the job right. Her brand has always been justice for all, but now she wants to quietly slide public money into her personal legal piggy bank. And the allegations against her aren't even a mystery. According to court documents and investigative reports, she allegedly lied about her residency, income, and mortgage terms on sworn documents. That's fraud, allegedly. But instead of fighting with her own money or raising funds privately like anyone else would, the state of New York is going to give her a bailout. And obviously this has not gone unnoticed. So New York State Republicans fired off a letter to the state comptrolling saying, nah, we're not going to let this happen. They're calling the fund a slush fund, and for good reason, because no one else knew that this line was even in the budget. There was no public hearings, no press release, no voter input. The budget just slid through like a midnight heist. And now taxpayers are expected to just accept that they're footing a bill for alleged criminal defense. Again, personal criminal defense. Now, I want to be crystal clear because I've seen a few videos about this where the title is Republicans successfully stop this from happening. Republicans stop the $10 million slush fund. So let me be crystal clear. As of this moment, the Republicans haven't actually stripped the money away from the budget. The $10 million is still there, but they're pushing hard to stop the comptroller from releasing it. So this is basically a political standoff. They're trying to shut this down before Letitia James gets her hands on a single dime of that fund. As of right now, Republicans have not definitively blocked James' access to that money. Their budget obligations came too late to remove the provision. Democrats passed the budget with the fund already included. The comptroller's intervention is still uncertain. As of this moment, the comptroller has not announced any decision to deny or release funds from that account. The $10 million remained authorized in the budget, and no payouts have been reported yet. The comptroller's office generally must adhere to lawful budget appropriations, meaning he may have limited authority to unilaterally withhold payments if an eligible official requests reimbursement under the fund's criteria. So the Republicans' efforts are pressuring the comptroller, but there is no official confirmation that the money has been frozen or invalid. James could still tap into the fund if she qualifies under the law's conditions. The situation is still developing, but at this point, no state official has confirmed a block on these funds. If there's anything that has changed, I will let you know. And if you guys have any information about this, I've been spending a long time trying to find like where is the news that this actually happened. If you have any information, email me. I'm willing to check it out. Now, some people may say this is politics. Some people say this is about principles. If Letitia James were being sued for something that happened while she was doing her job as the attorney general, like she got sued for taking on a cartel or exposing corruption, fine, that's work related. But alleged lying on mortgage documents before she was AG, that's not the job, that's personal. So imagine being accused of insurance fraud in your private life and then telling your employer, hey, can y'all cover my legal fees from the company budget? You'll be laughed out the building. So why are we letting this happen at the highest level of the New York's justice system? This is a slippery slope because if this gets normalized, where does it end? Are we going to start covering Governor Hochul's future parking tickets? Should we foot the bill if another official gets caught cheating on their taxes? This fund doesn't just help Letitia James. It sets a standard that any state official can claim persecution and asks taxpayers to pay for their legal team. And don't forget, Letitia's team says that she's a target of retaliation because of her lawsuit against Trump. That's their whole angle. That's how they're going to have access to that $10 million. But retaliation or not, the investigation is real. The documents are real. The timeline is real. And the possible charges are serious. This is not a witch hunt. This is accountability knocking at her door. And if she wants to answer, she needs to do it on her dime, not ours. Us New Yorkers are already drowning in high taxes, rent, and congestion pricing fees just to cross a damn bridge. Now you're telling them that their money is going towards defending a politician who might have lied on mortgage forms? That's not justice, that's privilege. And not the kind earned through hard work. The kind of privilege that comes from knowing the system and playing it better than the rest of us. Letitia James is supposed to be the watchdog, but now it looks like she's raiding the safe she was hired to guard. This $10 million fund is just a symptom. The disease is the political system where the people in power protect themselves at our expense. Letitia James may not be convicted yet, but she shouldn't be insulated from the consequences of her alleged actions. That's not justice, that's hypocrisy. When it comes to accountability, these politicians always find a way to cover each other's tracks. They get all upset when they are under the microscope, but throw the book at everyone else. So here's the message. If Letitia wants to prove her innocence, fine. She has every right to do that. But she should do it with her own money, not ours. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Should the taxpayers be paying for this? And if you haven't hit subscribe, hit subscribe. We are finally at 100,000 subscribers. I want to thank every single one of you who have supported this channel. It's been 5 years in the making. It's been an amazing ride, and we're just going to continue to keep going forward. So if you're interested in the Patreon, hit the link. If you're interested in signing up for my free newsletter, hit that as well. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.